My Saint, My Hero is a Catholic jewelry company that creates hand-woven wearable blessings. And one of those blessings is the new Eucharistic Revival bracelet, which comes with a very special invitation. Well, joining us now from California is the company's founder and CEO, Amy D'Ambra. Amy, welcome back to CFN Live.
Oh, it's so great to be here, Colleen. And I'm so excited to just share with you guys what we did with LA Catholic and with eCatholic. It is a bracelet, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but it's a wearable blessing that you can wear, pray on it, and then share with somebody and just remind them that they're loved. It's a touch point. It's like the just being present for one another, saying, I see you and God loves you. And the greatest part, what you see right there, is there's a QR code. So one of the charms on the bracelet is an actual QR code, and that QR code leads the wearer to a Catholic church near them anywhere in the United States. Any church that's on eCatholic, which is amazing, they can find Mass, confession, adoration, and right in their own neighborhood. So the beautiful thing is it's a wearable invitation. I love that little video. So the idea is, imagine if you are just walking, you have the bracelet on and you go into your Starbucks or your local coffee shop and you see somebody that maybe you don't know, but there's something in them and you see them. And you walk up and you just say, I just want you to know that I see you. And I want to remind you that God loves you and you are loved. And there's a little QR code on the back here, and it will lead you to home. It'll lead you where you can encounter Jesus. And that person might go away going, what was that all about? But they will feel the love that you are, and they will feel God's love through you. And with that, they just might put their phone on there and go, what was that all about? And they could find a way back home and back to Mass.
Yeah, and I love that the bracelet is included in this back to Mass kit. And
Yes.
we we're seeing some of the video. The kit really has an invitation. You can send one to a friend and say, would you go to Mass with me next week? And it's this bracelet, as you said, the idea of the QR code, very unique. Where did that come from? Because it's right here. It's right here on the back of the bracelet, right there. You can see it dangling there. And as you always say too, you wear it and you share it. Somebody looks at this bracelet and you say, you know what, you like it, you can have that. And then check out the QR code on the charm there.
Yeah, and all of our bracelets are hand woven in Medjugorje. And so they're already woven with love and prayer right in it. And as you asked, there's the women weaving, and every single knot, they are praying for everybody that's wearing them. So the minute that you wear any of our My Saint, My Hero woven bracelets, there is somebody across the globe praying for you. And while I was in Medjugorje, the last pilgrimage that I went on, I was praying, and all of the women, as well as all the prayers, were like, how do we invite people to encounter Jesus? Like, our prayers might ignite that desire and that holy desire, but where do they go? And I came back from that trip really with the passion to bring people back to the heart of Jesus. And the heart of Jesus is in the Eucharist. And where do they receive that Eucharist? It's in the Mass. And how can they get that Eucharist if they've fallen away? To go to confession. It's so easy, but it's just, how do we get them and invite people back? Maybe if you're scattered and you don't remember that you're welcomed and invited. And so with the QR code, it made it easy for people, no matter where they are, and if they forget the words we said when we put the bracelet on, that they can go back and go, wait, I feel my heart stirred. Let me see, what was this all about again? And they can just put their phone on the QR code and it opens up an invitation. It opens up.
Amy, it's one of the prettiest QR codes I've ever seen.
Thank you.
So what I love is
we worked hard on that.
Yes, and you started local. You started in LA, but you went national. The National Eucharistic Congress, you gave away 7,000 of these, and I just want to know, like, that was in the summer. Are you getting feedback now from people who are wearing and sharing these?
Yes, it's incredible. So people have come onto our website. So it's mysaintmyhero.com. They could just put the Eucharistic Revival. It pops right up. And so we've been able to hear stories. And one of the most incredible stories that I have two, and I could cry, so I'll try to keep it together. But one of the most amazing ones was 1 week right after the Eucharistic Congress, a woman reached out and said, I need you to know what your bracelet is doing. She said, I saw a woman in a coffee shop, and I know her from the community. I don't know her by name, but I've seen her. And there was something that I saw in her eyes that looked like she was a little bit sad. So I went up and I just said, are you okay? And she said, they started a dialogue because of that. She said, and I was encouraged to do that and inspired because I wanted to give her this bracelet. And so then she gave her the bracelet and invited her to Mass. The next Sunday, she saw that lady in the pew weeping. Afterwards, she went outside to just greet her, whatnot, and she saw that woman speaking with the priest. And so that is what it is, one heart at a time, one scattered soul at a time to find their way back home. We also heard a couple more stories of people forgetting. They just kind of forgot that when they walked into the church doors, that they were loved and that they're welcomed exactly where they are in their life, and they're forgiven, and that God's mercy is so great. So this bracelet is just a tangible reminder of that. And now we have an actual wearable invitation.
We just heard, Bishop Walk talk about just find the time, get back to church, and it really will, it does. It will change your life. And, the bracelet itself, you made it, I normally never talk about money, but you made it very inexpensive. So people can buy 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and hand out a whole bunch of them if they'd like. It's only, right, it's $8. I just think, that's a large latte.
Thank you. And you know what? I really appreciate you saying that, because we worked really hard to get all the costs as low as possible. The women weaving in Medjugorje are getting paid. The printers that are printing every card are getting paid. As you were saying, the invitation comes not only with this card, but it comes with a letter of instruction, inspirational ways, maybe a little button that you could give to a college kid, and the invitation that you can hand write. It's already written for you. All you have to do is put it in the envelope and send it off. And all those elements are being paid by that $8 you give us. So when you purchase one of these kits, it's just to sustain this program and keep it going. And what I love about it is some people come on and they buy not only one, but they buy 10. Mm-hmm. And we do have a discount for $1 for a discount for more than 10, because they're buying them for their Bible study groups. They're buying them for their youth groups. They're using them as an evangelical tool to say, you are an apostle of God. Here's a way that you can exercise that gift, that calling. Let's do this as a group and come back and share, who did you give it to? And how did that feel? And some people are saying that just giving it is the greatest gift that they're receiving.
Oh, that's great.
Just by stopping and seeing. And it's amazing when you ask God, today use me as an instrument of your peace, and show me who you want me to go up to and say hello. Who do you, Lord, want me to say, God loves you. I see you. You are known and you belong to this great family of faith and of hope. Just join me. And on their own time, they can look at the QR code when they're ready and walk through those doors.
Yeah. Well, I want to send everybody to your website, mysaintmyhero.com, because the whole story of how this started with a few bracelets, many years ago, and it's now more than 1 million are out there, and the story of the Eucharistic Revival bracelet. Amy, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And the Eucharistic Revival is real. Revival is now. So I'm so excited to be part of it. And thank you, Colleen, and your entire team for what you do every day.